All right, everybody, welcome back. Mr. Gorell Gaming. How are you doing today? We're playing some Knights of the Old Republic 2. We just got into this base. We met an old lady. Our droid fan tried to get us out. Something happened to him. He got blasted. Now it's time for us to go downstairs and do what we do. Let's just jump right back into it. All right, so I think, what door did he open for us? Is it this one? No, we've been that one. Can't open this one, I assume.
Emergency lockdown is in effect.
Yeah. So what door did he open? We've been to this one. I don't know what door he opened. This is where that guy was. Wait, have I been this way? I don't think I have. I think I found it. Yeah. Oh, that looks interesting. Oh, I'm not telling him that.
A lot of interference down there, probably caused by that explosion. Still, it looks like there's a route down to the Paragas fuel depot. If the passages haven't collapsed, that explosion knocked out most of the sensors. There should be an emergency crate in the next room. Watch yourself. There's a lot of droid broadcasts in that area, but I can't pin them down. Will do. And be careful down there.
All right, so, we're working it out. He's gonna help us out in the long run, I'm sure. Oh, look, I got some stuff now, finally. I can put on some clothes. Put everything on, I guess. Yep. I think I might stick with this torch thing.
Find the emergency supplies? Damn it. Good.
This guy.
No sense in you running around half naked.
Good lord.
It's distracting. For the droids. Look, there may be some survey gear and a safety harness inside the crate, too. The miners wear them when staking claims on the asteroids. The survey gear is designed to spot and protect you against sonic mines, and the safety harness can be helpful if you try to disarm them. Yeah, it's like a military-issue energy shield, except it's designed to protect the miners against lasers and heat. Should work against the droid mining lasers. It won't last forever, and certainly not against multiple laser hits. But it may buy you some time if you get ambushed by a battalion of droids.
All right, nice.
Clip it on your wrist, and then you can activate it like a med pack. Again, it won't last forever, so make it count. Just one more thing. I've narrowed down some of the ID signals, and if the numbers are right, you're sharing those tunnels with a battalion of mining droids.
It'll be all right. Don't worry about it.
Well, these are construction models. They shoot like a moisture farmer militia. Since they rely on ranged weapons, get in close with a melee weapon and start bashing them. In close combat, the guy with the vibroblade has the edge over the guy with the rifle, droid or not. Otherwise, just drill them from a distance. If they're not shielded, that is. There's got to be some central controller down there. See if you can find a terminal by the main access shaft. That'd be governing intelligence.
All right, let's do it. Components and parts. A lot of doors. You go that way.
Watch where you step. I'm picking up a lot of sonic mines down there. Don't run unless you have to. It makes them harder to spot.
Thank you.
If you have any skill with demolitions, you might be able to recover them and use them against the droids. That is, if the mines don't get you first. If you have survey gear or a safety harness, put them on. They'll make spotting and disarming the sonic charges a little easier. Those mining droids, especially the excavator models, are designed to arm and set sonic charges for mining. Chances are if they still had charges after they went rogue, then they may have set them to try and kill the miners.
Wow.
If you
It's pretty dark down here.
watch out. They may use their undeployed charges as projectiles.
I mustn't go around him. That's the way I came. We're gonna leave it alone. Well, I don't know. Let's see what happens. Six repair kits. Okay. Nah, we're just gonna do this. Oh no, how do I? I don't know how to get rid of the shield thing. I guess I have to use the disabled droid, maybe? Okay, I think I'm gonna try this instead. Oh, maybe that is better.
You're getting close to something big. I think it's the main ventilation shaft. If so, the central droid controller should be somewhere nearby. Keep an eye out for it.
All right.
Picking up a lot of droids. If you still have a mining energy shield, I'd equip it and switch it on.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I didn't even hurt him. This is a crazy room. Look at the size of this thing. I'm about to unlock every one of those, aren't I? And get attacked. Wow, that was quicker than I thought it was going to be. All right, let's see what we get in here. Oh, come on. I don't really have that. All right, we gotta shut him down. Maybe I can get some more spikes to do that later. All right, let's do it. Nice. Okay, do we get everyone? My goodness. Can't get that one, I guess. Come on, hit him. Hit him. Finally. All right. Put the turbo lift. Oh, I'm going back down here where he was, right? This is where my droid was. Oh my gosh, what happened there? Why did it explode? Oh. Oh, it's goggles.
Greeting. It is a pleasure to see you alive, Master, provided my receptors are not off focus. How may I be of assistance?
Can I... Can I see him?
Answer.
There he is.
I am a survivor of the Harbinger, just as you were, Master. With the unexpected termination of my previous Master, you are the only organic which I may now serve.
Oh.
Irritated answer. Oh, Master, it is such a long, dull story, and not terribly relevant to our current situation. Hesitant
All right, let's hear it anyway, I guess.
Been the subject of considerable discussion since our arrival here, Master. Many have attempted to claim you and this unit as salvage. I was crudely interrogated concerning our brief history together on board the Harbinger, before its communications, weapons, and engines suffered the cascade failure that disabled the ship. Speculation. It is possible you were incapacitated and locked in the well-shielded cargo compartment as the Harbinger was being systematically crippled, Master. Clarification. By locked, I meant sealed, Master.
Why am I sealed into some...
Calculator seems to be malfunctioning. Recitation. Following the unusual set of coincidences that led to the cascade failure in the Harbinger's systems, we were boarded by a small freighter with unknown ID codes. It appeared that this freighter had been attacked, and the captain wanted to study it. This freighter appeared to be still spaceworthy. Your cargo compartment was breached, and you were taken on board the freighter shortly before the Harbinger's systems began to go critical.
This is a crazy story.
Managed to board the freighter before the Harbinger's destruction. We were most fortunate to have survived.
That sounds awfully suspicious, man.
Evaluation. Master, I do not know. Judging from the damage, it had been attacked by a much larger vessel. And when it attempted to escape the Harbinger with you on board, it was fired on again. Addendum. It does seem odd that such a small vessel has a high probability of attracting the attention of much larger vessels. Not a welcome trait in a freighter, to be sure. Explanation. I believe it was a smuggler's vessel by the name of the Ebon Hawk. Speculation. As to its purpose, I do not know. Perhaps it was always its intention to play dead, then kidnap you off the Harbinger and rob me of my bounty. Clarification.
Bounty?
By bounty, I refer to your life, Master. It would pain me to see you damaged in any way. That is why the arrival of this Ebon Hawk caused
What in the world?
considerable distress. Apology. My memory core cannot provide a clear answer on that point, Master. Suffice to say that once we arrived at this floating rock, our situation became much clearer. Explanation. Despite my market value, Master, the miners were far more interested in you. It did not take long for me to ascertain the reason for this. While an HK protocol droid is a valuable piece of property,
These HKs are really weird thing.
much more in certain exclusive markets across the galaxy. Painful admission. I must confess to feelings of inferiority at the speculated difference between my
I love them though. They're
and
amazing.
the price for your capture. I was
He's
forced to
jealous that
remind
I
myself
cost more.
it was not due
Amazing.
to a failing of my model or function, but because you were a Jedi. Surprised answer. Why, I told them, Master. You are the exiled Jedi who served with Revan in the Mandalorian Wars, are you not? I hope all that has happened has not been the result of a miscommunication. If so, then the problem lies with the core word databases, which are notoriously spotty. Answer. All that has happened has been because they believe you to be a Jedi, Master. They debated what to do with you as you lay unconscious in the medical bay. One group seemed intent on selling you as property. The other group opposed this. 3 standard hours after the division between the miners became apparent, accidents began to occur.
Oh yeah, you know anything about those accidents, by the way?
A result of improper maintenance, I believe.
So you're lying.
These accidents coincided with the degradation of the mining droid behavioral cores. Crude models are prone to such failures, resulting in murderous rampages. The mortality rate of organics in the facility rose quickly. Many miners began to join you in the medical bay as a cascade of flawlessly timed detonations occurred in isolated gas pockets.
He's bragging at the same time, acting like he doesn't know what's going on.
Explosions herded the miners into emergency sections of the station, quickly and efficiently cutting them off from communications and facility control. But sadly enough, not the ventilation systems. You see, the explosions had damaged specific sections of this facility's ventilation systems, causing a slow, lethal buildup of toxic fumes in the dormitory level. Defensive answer. Master, I am a protocol droid, not a well-crafted assassination
Yeah,
droid.
right.
Sophistication. To have carried out the actions that took place here would have required an unusual set of skills.
Oh, I'm sure it's not you at all.
Highly unlikely I possess the knowledge of how to reprogram the memory cores of base worker class droids into killing machines, let alone to terminate the organics at this facility, utilizing only Aerotech 500 series laser mining drills and explosives fashioned from proton missile cores.
Yeah.
Admission. I cannot and will not attempt to change your mind, Master. I would urge you to consider that your Kotor tank treatments may have caused some disorientation.
Is there any more questions?
Hesitant answer. However, I feel I must inform you that, droid prejudice aside, T3 models exhibit this individualism. But enough of my answer. Of course, ma'am. Pitying answer. Oh, that is unfortunate, Master. The hangar is sealed behind a containment field. It would be impossible to open it.
Oh, there has to be a way.
Clarifying query. Did the T3 unit go through the door? I regret ignorance of that fact, Master. Although the door could have been opened from the opposite side without much difficulty, a flaw in the emergency lockdown procedure, which the automated systems have most likely corrected. Answer. Only the Paragus administration officer...
Oh, here we go. This is what I needed right here.
If he hasn't already been murdered in an unfortunate accident, then he is trapped in the dormitory section, which has been effectively cut off from the facility by explosives. Theory. You could walk across the surface of the asteroid to the dormitory airlock, but such a route would be extremely hazardous, and I do not wish to see you damaged. Warning. Master, continued exploration of this facility.
Well, I have to get off here, dude.
Unnecessary danger. I encourage you to return to the medical bay and wait for retrieval from a vessel that is no doubt on the way, even as we
Oh,
continue this
you're
pointless
stalling me.
conversation.
All right, you jerk. Yeah, let's see what I
Weary resignation. Very well, Master, but there is very little that I can do. You see, the
This guy.
airlock is sealed by a code.
Oh, we'll get the code.
Correction. Oh, I already possess the code, Master, but I am afraid that it will do you no good.
All right, what do I got to do?
Condescending explanation. Master, the console governing the droid maintenance area and the airlock is voice printed musing. In the last days of his life, the maintenance officer was quite careful about voice protocols.
So all those logs, that's how we're going to get the voice, I assume? Nice, okay. Let's get that done.
I suspect once he realized something was wrong in the facility, he voice locked the droid bay functions. A prudent measure, but in the end, he met the same fate as the rest of the organics.
Bunch of meat bags.
Explanation. Yes, Master. Many consoles have voice recognition sensors built into their systems so that only selected individuals can unlock them. Condescending explanation. Oh, yes, Master. The code is Maintenance Control Voice Print ID R1B5. But unless the maintenance officer speaks the code, it is useless.
All right, we'll figure out a way.
Answer. Master, you cannot.
Oh no! Well, I got dark side points gained. Oh man. That told him I was his master, probably. Okay. Are you not following me? Is he not on my team? With the protocol droids' help, I finished work on the sonic imprint sensors. I've installed them in the mining droids, but I'm locking up the original here to prevent the other miners from using this ability to record playback voices to override the droids' voice protocols. There you go. I don't know why that guy's not following me, the protocol droid. HK. Oh no, what is this? There we go. Oh, I didn't even see this guy. We're just gonna miss everything for him. Oh gosh, there's another one coming. Oh, I'm breaking with this little tool. But there's nothing in here. Well, that's not fun at all. All right, let's go through these doors really quick. What's gonna be? Look at this nonsense. Oh my gosh, are they just attacking me? Ow! Why? All right, so maintenance log, yeah.
When the dock officer reported the droids repairing the Ebonhawk, I installed a voice print ID on the droid console system. Someone ordered them to repair that freighter, but I can't find a trace of the order anywhere. If anyone tries that again, they won't be able to do it from this terminal unless I let them. The voice print should cut any user off from the central functions unless I get the code. Finished the sonic imprint sensor prototype for the mining droids.
All right, so we gotta try to figure out what's going on with this.
The sensor should allow me to issue voice commands to them rather than manually adjusting their routine each time the mining specifications change. I've been keeping the sensor in the maintenance workshop for the time being. I wanted to test it first by recording and playing back some simple voice commands. Finished my examination of the droids from the Ebonhawk freighter. The T3 unit looked like it had shut itself down. The protocol droid, however, made up for it. It talked my ear off for most of the hour, asking questions about the facility, the personnel, and so on. Still, it wanted to make itself useful, so I put it to work until its master wakes up from the med bay. It seems to have some skills.
He wanted to make itself useful, huh?
So
nice.
There's been some trouble with some of the mining droids, so I'm signing off. Been speaking to the protocol droid about the Jedi in med bay. I thought they'd all gone away or been killed in the Jedi Civil War. The droid told me that his master's the only Jedi he knows of in all the galaxy, and that the Jedi had served in the Mandalorian Wars almost 10 years ago. That would have meant that the Jedi served under Revan for a time. Maybe the Jedi knows what happened to Revan after the end of the Jedi Civil War.
Well, we don't know what happened, huh?
Been too busy to enter a log for a while. There's been more and more accidents since that Jedi arrived. The miners are starting to get restless, especially Kotor. Kotor said the exchange is offering a huge bounty on Jedi Knights and that we can make a fortune if we sell the Jedi to Nar Shaddaa. Security shut down that idea pretty quick, but I don't think Kotor and his men are going to give up that easy. I mentioned the trouble to the Jedi's protocol droid, and he seemed concerned about his master's safety. I told the droid not to worry. The Kotor wouldn't... The maintenance check on the droids didn't help. If anything, the accidents have increased. Security interrogated me about the droids, and they weren't too happy with my answers. I don't understand it, though. These aren't combat models. They shouldn't even know how to attack. I can't help but think, what if somebody staged the initial trouble with the mining droids just to get them all sent to maintenance, and then did something to them? I think security's right. Someone's trying to sabotage this facility, and they're using the droids to do it. But why?
Because these are crazy.
When the dock officer reported, someone ordered... If anyone tries it...
All right, let's see. Get all that. Functions. All right, I think we're gonna stop it right there. Looks like we might be going down the turbo lift, go deeper into it. We also got to try to figure out how we're going to get this voice ID done. If you like what you're watching, you can always sub up so you never miss a thing. All right, give it a thumbs up if you like it, because it does help. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.